And I think Jason Momoa is really owning this.
Man,
he's just got so much swagger. It makes you like that character.
What's up, dude? You know? I know a lot of people gonna be mad now because we about to talk about Justice League, and I don't want anybody to think that I have anything against DC, except they can't get their shit together. But you know, Wonder Woman
was good.
Wonder Woman was amazing. Wonder Woman was. I didn't go in and give it a glowing review because, well, I still felt like it had some problems like the villains. But as far as a movie, hands down, best movie that DC has done, and hands down, one of the best movies this summer.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes me laugh about the Justice League trailer, the one that they just put out. I'm not going to do any setup because, hey, you know, Batman, Wonder Woman and shit, you know. So, I mean, you know, you've heard about the Justice League over and over and over again.
Why do they keep bullshitting and acting like Superman's not going to be there?
Yeah, and even at the end of the trailer, they had Commissioner going, who are you? And it's like, man, Superman! God damn it. We know. Come on out of there. We know it's you. Yeah.
Who told you?
They don't know I'm coming back. Get your super ass on out of here. But let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer. And I'll tell you one of the first things that just stands out to me that's very funny. Justice League, trailer number 55, whatever.
How many of you are there?
God damn it, it's Superman.
Quit playing.
Yeah. all this build up and bullshit. We know who it is. Quit fucking around. Y'all know me. And y'all say, oh, here he goes.
Here he comes.
Here he comes. He read
crusty curmudgeon.
He read talk shit. You let Thor Ragnarok pass. Let old silly ass Thor do his thing, but you gonna
all
talk
over yourself with Ready Player One.
Yeah, Ready Player One. But no, they say, you all over that Marvel shit. Of course, got that Marvel dick all up in you. But once DC come in and try to do something, you always gotta talk shit. First of all, it cannot be denied that the beginning of this trailer, y'all might as well just call this Wonder Woman and Friends. You know? I mean,
that makes sense.
I mean,
she's got the best movie so far.
They didn't waste no time trying to make you think this is Wonder Woman 2. I mean, because they came in and the movie opens up. And I have to look. I'm not just going to sit up here and act like I'm criticizing, because I'm not. Because I did talk shit about this as much as I liked the trailer for the first Justice League. I thought, man, Wonder Woman, I don't know about her scene. And here, she got the best action scene, the best introduction out of all this right here. I love this, man. Her phone is bank robbery. She's like, motherfucker, you out your goddamn mind?
That was Ray Blade, right?
Yeah, it really was. She's like, I just got this perm. Fuck you. But
that's her signature move, the leg sweep.
Oh, that leg sweep? I thought you were talking about that hair, that shampoo commercial move she did. But that Jerry curl shit. But from the moment they introduce her, they want you to know, hey, don't worry, y'all. Wonder Woman's here.
She comes in like the Kool-Aid man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Hey, I'm here, y'all. I'm here. I had the best movie. I know y'all looking for me. I'm here. She busted that shit quick.
I know. I hope no kids got killed by that flying glass.
And it's funny because them dudes heard her coming too. Because they ducked before she came through the door. Look at this shit. Shit. Oh, you know, it's I'm saying this because, look, y'all think I'm criticizing. Y'all know, man, they tried to make this shit Wonder Woman Part 2. Because not only did they bring in Wonder Woman, they brought in her mama.
Yeah, right.
They brought in the island in this, you know. This shit's about to be the Wonder Woman family reunion. It's almost like, and it's funny, too, because it's like Warner Brothers came in and told the rest of the Justice League, like, look here, let Big W take lead on this, all right? What do you mean? I'm captain of the team. No. Let Wonder Woman just handle this one.
Co-captain.
Yeah. How about you just go get the water for everybody?
You're assistant to the regional manager.
I'm not saying that they shouldn't have done that. I mean, it is a smart move. I would have done it too. Wonder Woman being the one that puts the most confidence in this property here. Yeah, of course. My problem with the trailer, and please, DC, please sit down. Just hear me for a moment, please, Martin.
Yeah,
please.
What you got now?
Please, man, Martin, just help me out here, please. You're not helping.
I want to help you, but it looked good.
It did look good, but you call yourself a DC fan, right?
Sure.
A lot of people would argue that, but you are.
Yeah.
Now hear me out, y'all, because I'm arguing on your behalf, the DC fans, because you know this is not your Justice League right here. You know that there are things missing from this so-called super team, the Justice League that you see on the screen right here. I know they fucked up with your boy. I know it's unforgivable what they did with Green Lantern. The one with Ryan Reynolds. Hey, look, I love Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds. Now, Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds, that's a different story.
Because the movie is a rental.
I'll let you have that pun, except no, it's some bullshit, that movie. I remember the broke co-host hard, too. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
I remember when Tony came in like, this movie is many things, but I didn't see a bad movie. We all jumped on him like we did.
Green Lantern.
The ring said it was a great responsibility.
Responsibility?
You? Let's hope so.
How could this go wrong? Ryan Reynolds, the leading man. This was really supposed to kick off.
I know.
That whole DC universe.
Yeah.
It
just kicked it off a cliff.
Yeah, exactly. This is the Dracula Untold of the DC universe right here. And I feel you, but Green Lantern is in the Justice League. To me, that's not the Justice
Not
League.
always. The roster changes. He's not always there.
But he's varsity, man. You know, he's the one that everybody wants to see. And I'm sorry that they messed up with this. And I wish they could do something. I know y'all in a rush and you got to put this stuff out there, but that's not him. They even hint that later on you're going to have him.
Yeah.
But
there's more coming.
A nice setup would have been cool. They mentioned it in the trailer.
No lanterns.
No lanterns, Martin. So Green Lantern's coming, but it sure would have been nice if he could have been in the beginning.
Ant-Man was one of the original Avengers, and he wasn't in the first Avengers movie.
But he wasn't varsity.
No, he was.
Nah. Oh yeah, he was. Never mind.
Yeah. he started the group.
But fuck it, man. It's not the same though. It's not the same. Because they got some people in here they don't need. Like for example, Martian Manhunter. Supposed to be in this.
Growing up, every cartoon of the Justice League never had the Martian Manhunter in it.
Well, this Martian Manhunter saying, "I need to be here right now." Look at what he's pointing at. But I think that those are the people that they want because, they're putting together this league. Now, here's what I'm saying by these people coming in, and you're not getting the main people that you want in some of these other folks. Even some of the people that might be coming in later. Now, say what you will about Ant-Man. Say what you will about, Green Lantern or even Martian Manhunter, but especially with Marvel. Ant-Man came after he had his movie, and then they brought together. Now they're working towards Infinity War. This is the Justice League movie is supposed to be Infinity War of DC. And
it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what
I figured it's supposed to be the Avengers of DC.
Oh, you know what? You're right. It is kind of the Avengers of DC. But I don't think that these are characters that people are really looking for in this. These people, the main people, didn't have a chance to have their movie. Say what you will about Ant-Man, but he wasn't a main character. But you did get about 5 or 6 main characters before they became the Avengers. And I think that if they were going to do that, I wish we didn't feel so rushed with this and we had some of these characters have their own movie before they tried to get into making their Avengers team. I'm not saying that that's a real complaint. I'm just saying that that's just something that with these trailers, no matter how good they get, it doesn't feel like the Avengers style movie for me that they want to do.
Well, it's not that. I mean, clearly they're trying to play catch up and go around because they're like, look, we don't have time to set everything up when we can always set it up in the movie here. We've had Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman, and so the other guys, they'll all just appear here.
Yeah. It just feels like there's some people, even the people who want this, just some characters that feel like they just there's no anticipation for them. Your boy Cyborg, like nobody is asking for Cyborg. Alfred even said it.
Relax, Alfred. I'll take it from here.
Do I know you?
Just like who?
Now, usually you're the first one to call out the fact that there's no black heroes. And here, they drafted one up from the minor leagues, the Teen Titans, and through affirmative action, they put him in the Justice League. And you're still not happy.
If any time it does feel like an affirmative action hire, it's like, man, you just here because they have a quarter to fill. But no, it's I appreciate that they do have a black character. And I like that the character's there. Don't get me wrong. It just feels like okay, you feel like you're that part of that whole thing where we had to rush this along and fill some time. Like you because we messed up with Green Lantern. That's the reason why you're here. You know, because if Green Lantern had done well, then it would have been a whole different story.
I never known you to be that big of a Green Lantern fan. You got a hard on for that ring. Just let it go. He's not going to be there right now. He'll come later.
I'm arguing for the fans, and that's fine. You know,
the fans are cool.
No, they're not. They need me to speak for them. Now, you know,
I didn't even think about that till you brought it up.
But now that you think about it,
no, I'm okay.
I feel like it's not a matter of being a geek about this or even having a hard on for certain characters. It just goes back to what I said. It feels like this thing is coming together in a rushed way instead of coming together in a way where it feels authentic, which is what made the Marvel movies what they are. Now that we're here, I hope that it works well. I hope that, you know, it comes, because the trailer doesn't look bad. The trailer actually, I like.
I can honestly say that to me with this Justice League project, this is the best I've seen it be.
And I like what you know. I was worried that some of the humor. Now, in the context of the movie, maybe it'll feel like it's out of, it doesn't belong.
It certainly could.
Yeah,
I'm feeling that way.
It could be something because, you know, Joss Whedon came in and actually directed after Zack Snyder had to leave tragically because of a death in the family. But I do like some of the jokes that I see here, and I think it's something that DC needed, and now they're finally catching up with what the fans have been asking for.
Do you really think that...
Oh, wow, they really just vanish. Huh? Oh, that's rude.
I love that they actually make fun of the whole thing of Batman leaving. You know, the funny thing about it is, you know, Batman ain't even gone. He's hiding behind there somewhere.
Oh, of course.
Shh, watch me fuck with Commissioner Gordon.
Oh, of course. You know, there had to be times when Commissioner Gordon is just like, okay, I'm not going to take my eyes off of him at all.
Yeah.
Batman's trying to distract him. What's that back there? Nothing. Don't worry about
like,
it.
no, I
what
see
else you got to say?
Yeah. You got something else? No, really, look behind you. No, motherfucker, no. Shit.
Pop him in the thing and run.
Come on, man. Look somewhere else, man. Come on. We can do this. Hey, we can do this all night, Batman. And bitch, I know you Bruce Wayne too, so quit fucking around. You know what? I love J.K. Simmons as Commissioner Gordon. I just hope that because I don't know what's going to happen with this character. I know J.K. Simmons, and I don't know even if it was for this movie, but they had his ass working out.
Right.
Those big ass muscles.
Right, which I'm like, is he working out for that movie or some other role?
I don't know. Shit, maybe he's working out to throw Miles Teller across the room. You know, instead of throwing a chair, he just picks his ass up.
Whiplash 2, The Revenge.
Yeah. He's all roided out. Not my tempo, goddammit. No, put me down.
Breaks his back like Bane.
You know, I mean, I hope that they didn't have this man work out and he never takes his shirt off in the movie. I mean, you don't have to punch anything. Just make it hot in this room and shit. Damn, gotta take this shit off. Woo, that feels better.
Give me that right there.
Yeah. But don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting up here complaining about the movie. I don't think that some of these characters, and say what you will about my opinion, because I know a lot of people are thinking that I do have a bias, and they think that I'm just sitting up here bringing up these points because I want to put down DC, and I don't. I just don't get that feeling that I know these characters as well. I don't, you know, some of these characters I haven't had as much fun with. You know, we've had Batman in a movie where kind of annoying. We've had Superman in a movie where, depending on who you are, kind of annoying. Wonder Woman is the best character you have right now. The other characters, I don't know Cyborg that well. You know, The Flash. The Flash is funny, but that's all I know him for, is just making jokes. I don't feel like I've had a movie where all these people are coming together as a team and I know them all that well.
And I think Jason Momoa is really owning this.
Man,
he's just got so much swagger. It makes you like that character.
Jason Momoa, I love him because I don't even think he realized he's fighting. You know what I mean? Every trailer we've seen him in, he looked like he just had a 6-pack and showed up drunk, like right here. You're like, woo! Shit. Oh, that scene where he's like,
yeah,
look at that. And he's old. I love that slide he does right there. What's up, dude? You know? I think he's drunk when he shows up. He don't even know they're fighting. He's just having fun. I really do love Jason Momoa, and I think he's gonna be the big standout here. Mm-hmm. You know, and I'm looking forward to that character. It makes me look forward to his movie. So I'll give you that. He's the one character that I don't have a movie for, that I'm looking forward to his movie, and I feel like they put enough in there. I'm like, all right, you know what? Maybe because I like to get drunk. I don't know, but I can relate to this guy. I like him. So don't think I'm talking shit about the movie. I think it's a good trailer. I will say one more thing, and I think people actually have to, even if you don't agree with me on the trailer, you don't have to agree with me on this. You can see my point, and that is, I don't know the villain enough to feel the threat.
Yeah, is it Darkseid? Is it Ares?
It's Steppenwolf. Now
Steppenwolf.
with
Oh.
Thanos, people been telling us Thanos is fucked up for years. They've been telling us he's a badass for years.
Yeah.
So, and we've been seeing it, and we've been seeing the build up to the point where it's kind of like it finally sunk in. Well, shit, they say he's a badass. I guess he's a badass. Now, for the character they have here, Steppenwolf, I don't know nothing about Steppenwolf except he looks like a fucking Home Depot. He looks like a cross between a hammer and a sledgehammer. Maybe there's a pitchfork in there or something. But I don't know what that character's like. I've had no time or build up with him. So I don't know what to do with that character. I don't feel a threat.
If the movie does its job, it will teach you what
Yeah,
it's all about.
And I hope so. Again, I hope everything's fulfilled in the movie as far as the trailer goes. It's just some things that are fun and some things are like, well, I'm not feeling it, but hey, I hope it all works out. But hey, we'll see. The movie comes out in what? No, I think that comes out in November also.
Does it?
I don't know. Let me see. Anybody know when this movie
That's a
comes
lot.
out here? Because that's a lot of superhero shit.
For November.
That's a lot of
with all the
special.
Oscar movies coming out too,
Yeah,
and Star Wars.
yeah. That's a lot. Maybe it's not. But I know I really do think it's November that this is coming out. Hey, Martin. November. So, in real 3D in IMAX. So we'll see. We'll see how that works out.
They can keep that real 3D. The movie's dark enough already.
Yeah, I hate that 3D shit, man. I'll be glad. There was we're moving on, but I'll say this. There was an article about Dunkirk where it was Christopher Nolan talking about how he's like, yeah, Netflix and what they're doing, that's just useless. Trying to release movies at the same time as theaters. That's stupid. What's the purpose in that? And the purpose is, what if I don't want to go to a fucking theater? Because I don't like the theater. I'm sorry, it's not. I love the cinematic experience, but half the time they show first of all, they show the film itself kind of dark.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that they do is they don't show it in the right format sometimes. And then when you have to put on 3D glasses, thank God Dunkirk wasn't in 3D, that darkens it even more.
Yep.
And then once you sit up there looking at a dark ass picture, there's somebody behind me with a potato chip bag or some dude on their cell phone or somebody just fucking talking.
Dude, you know what the new thing, not the new thing, but another thing is, because in Dunkirk, I sat next to a guy. He wasn't talking, he wasn't looking at his phone, he wasn't eating, but he could not get comfortable through the whole movie. Tap my foot, sorry. All the time. I just wanted to turn him and go like, find a position and stick with it.
You know what you should have done? Should have gone to the row behind him and choked his ass out. Everybody would thought he was just sleeping in his chair. Dude, that man's tired.
Dude, fucking sit still.
No,
what are you, 4 years old?
And it's becoming more and more of a challenge. People want to challenge you when you ask them to be polite. And I'm serious. It was a dad. Had his kids. His kid was kicking my seat, and I'd be, goddamn, if this dude and turn around, cross his leg, and start tapping my chair.
Oh.
This is no bullshit either. I'm not exaggerating. After I told him a couple of times, because I was nice about it, I said, your son is kicking my chair. Could you maybe tell him to put his feet back or reseat him somewhere else or something? And the guy, the first time, he was like, yeah. And then the second time, he just ignored me. And I don't know if he was actually doing this to like try me or if he was doing this because he just didn't know or he just wanted to be a dick. But he put his foot up after I told his kid to quit kicking my seat. He put his foot up and that foot just, he crossed his leg and that foot was just tapping my chair. And I told him, I said, now you're hitting my seat. Could you please stop? I know you feel that. And he didn't stop. And
He didn't stop?
He didn't. This is how far people are going to theater. And I'm not trying, look, I wasn't trying to start a fight. I wasn't challenging anybody. It got to the point where I grabbed his foot and I squeezed that ankle and
really?
I took his leg and I slammed that shit back on the floor. And I said, do it again. I'm not lying.
Which movie was this for?
It was about 2 months ago. I don't even remember the movie.
Oh, wow.
Let me think. Oh, fuck, what movie was it? Because it was a movie that I was really into and I wanted to see. What movie was it? I don't remember, man. We see so many movies I don't remember.
Right.
But yeah, I'd never do that to people because I never try to cross the line with that.
Right.
But if you're not going to stop, now why was the purpose of this dude, the first time I asked you nicely, why did they have to go to that level?
Right.
And you want to tell me about the fucking movie experience. That's my experience every week.
Wait. Forget about Christopher Nolan. So what happened after that?
He stopped. That's what happened. Yeah, I mean, him and his kid. I mean,
They didn't get up and leave, or he just sat there frozen like,
And I go through this shit all the time. There was a time when I was sitting up there. There was a couple of women I could tell before the movie even started that they were going to talk, and the movie started, and I turned around and asked them politely. I said, "Hey, could you mind keeping it down? We can hear you guys talking back there." And I could see her blowing me out because like, okay, all right. And this is one of the times I wish I had done something. They deserve to be kicked out, but they talked throughout the whole movie. Girl went out. One of her girlfriend left, came back in, did that shit of, what did I miss?
oh no.
And start telling her what she missed. And I lost it. Maybe I should have been nice. But I turned around and said, ask you before to shut up. Now shut the fuck up. And I shouldn't have done that because the whole movie, they talked louder. And I couldn't make a scene. That chick behind me, she just talked. Bitch made. That's just bitch made. And then they just made a point to say anything as loud as they could. And I remember what movie that was for. That was for that Ben Affleck movie. The one who...
The Accountant?
The Accountant. She's like, go on, Ben. Go on, Ben, with your bass up. You look good. And I was like, oh, these fucking bitches behind me. I was like, I can't do anything else because I'm going to make a scene.
Right.
This is the experience that we have at the theater. And they're talking about why the theater is such a bad experience. What if you don't have a proper theater around you? Or better yet, what if every time you go to the movie theaters, the theaters don't give a fuck?
Right.
And it gets worse. And you have a bad experience. Now, I don't know if Christopher Nolan is lost in his fucking tower theater in the sky, but we don't get that. Except when you go to some place like the Alamo Drafthouse.
Sure, which is not everywhere.
So yeah, until theaters get their shit together, you goddamn right, I'm arguing for their demise. I'm arguing for their extinction. Because as the home theaters get better, we have a cinematic experience at home without the assholishness.
Right.
Yeah, all these fucking directors.
And 55-inch 4K TVs are so cheap now.
Yeah, they are.
They're like Black Friday prices every day.
And they're getting those OLED screens now and everything. Nah, man, it's gonna be a time where we don't need it. Now, so you can either stay at home and watch the movie in peace, or you can be an asshole all you want. Kick your own chair. Put your fucking foot by it.
Get a dummy to sit in front of you and just kick its head.
Will you stop kicking me? Arguing with your own foot. Do it again.
So you got to grab his ankle.
I ain't never had to do a father of 2 kids, man. He had 2 kids with him and a wife.
You should have just yelled at the kid. Tell your dad quit kicking my chair. I'm gonna kick his ass. You want to see your daddy get beat up in here?
I should have told that kid, if your dad don't stop, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Hey, Dad, you might want to quit that shit. This motherfucker's crazy, Dad. Stop, Daddy. Kid slap his own dad. You ain't gonna get my ass whooped. I'm sorry, my dad's a bitch.
His kid is Terrence Howard.
Yeah. Hey man, stop kicking this seat right here, man.